Okay, welcome to the J&J podcast, and today we will start video for the second time doing video. And for today, I thought I'd bring up something fun for you. So today, I found an article with Dave Mustaine.
I'm waiting.
He's explaining why ticket prices are so expensive now for concerts.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was in an interview with the Jeremy White Show, and the article I'm reading is on blabbermouth.net. And for this one, he didn't go on a huge rant. He just says what it is. And he says, let's see here. He was speaking the realities of post-pandemic touring, including increased travel expenses, gas, tour buses, hotels, flight costs, and everything else. And he's saying that it is costing a lot more these days. He's thinking it's around $45,000 a day just for his tour people just to sit still. He think it might even be $52,000 a day, but that's just sitting still. That's not doing a show. Show days are more expensive because there is salaries, hotel rooms, insurance, everything that has to be covered for that.
Which is all understandable.
Yeah.
I get all that.
And Avenged Sevenfold is saying that they're looking at an added $2 million for their North American tour.
Jesus. It's kind of like everything else, right? The more it costs to do, the more it costs for you to go enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, because the gas has gone up, hotels have gone up, insurance has gone up.
Everything's gone up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. Luckily for me, I don't do concerts anymore. I'm too old for that.
But it is a shame for everyone else. And then how is an artist supposed to make money nowadays? Like there's a lot of people now who are canceling their tours in certain areas just because they cannot make a profit on it.
That's fair. Like unless you're a Metallica or somebody like that, you just don't have the funding.
No,
they're probably doing it too.
I was going to say it is bigger bands who are having these issues. What was the? Let me see who it was.
This is not where I thought you were going with this. I thought it was going to be something entirely different.
No, this time I think he was one of the perfect people to talk about this. Oh yeah, Godsmack. Just canceled their tour of South America based on not enough tickets sold because
Jesus,
yeah, they were just too high. There's a lot of bands canceling tours in Europe, South America. The States are hard enough to make money in too.
So it's kind of like unless you're based there, you don't really do shows there because it's so expensive now.
In some cases, yes. In some cases, even if they're based in that area, they can't expand as far as they want to go because of the cost of everything.
Yeah, well, I get that. I totally get that. It's an unfortunate reality of the world we live in.
Unfortunately.
It is what it is.
But one way they could try to help this out is try to get more sponsors for the shows. If you have a big act.
Okay, you know what I think is going to happen? I think more festivals. So you can get everybody at once. And then you can just leave it to the people to go travel there and do it there.
Yeah, more festivals would make it a little bit easier because you can get more people in one spot.
Like Wacken.
Everyone in Germany. But you still have to...
That's the one festival I would spend the money and I would go to that for sure.
Yeah, because festivals are making it a little bit easier because you can get more bang for your buck, but even those prices are going up.
Well, because that way you can just leave it to the consumer to pay the cost of the travel and just do it all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
But
get
for,
that.
yeah, but for some of the smaller stadium shows, what they could try to do is just try to get more like a bus line. If a bus line is supplying the buses for it, try to work out a deal because you got to think if you have this big band
I
running
think
the same bus line and you do normal transportation as well, like so like Greyhound used to run buses, so whoever's
yeah,
doing that
my
now,
mind is going a mile a minute here.
yeah,
So I think festivals are going to be more prevalent. Unfortunately, I think the shows that are in smaller venues are going to be less prevalent, which is unfortunate because sometimes those are the best shows.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
because
unfortunate, but it's a reality.
but if they work on some sponsorships for it, I think it might be able to help try to get the ticket sales back down to a reasonable price.
Well, that's on the marketer, right?
Yeah,
Marketers and promoters.
because if they try to work out something with the bus lines to have them promoted and hotels, that could help with some of the discounts. Another one, get rid of Ticketmaster.
Well, it is what it is. They better hope that bands like Motley Crue don't show up again. There goes your sponsors.
Oh yeah, okay, so it would work with some of the acts.
Well, as long as they behave and don't be a bunch of jackasses.
Yeah, no, sometimes they do, and sometimes they're far from it.
Yeah, they misbehave.
Some of
People
them misbehave.
misbehave.
Some of them don't. I think there's more bands who fall in line now.
Use the term loosely.
Well, I'm not saying they're all perfect angels,
I,
but
I'm I'm gonna go with they just behave.
yes, more of them will behave nowadays than they would in like the early '90s.
And 80s.
Oh, most of the '80s.
Not that young people would understand that, but
Yeah. But now there's not as many people venturing into troubles.
or it's more undercover somehow.
Oh, it's probably a lot more undercover, and I don't know how they're doing it, but good on them.
Yeah. Either or.
Yeah. There's just more people outspoken on social media.
Yeah. Well, it's up to them. Live your life, but
Oh, I got another one for you. For the first time ever, apparently, Iron Maiden played Alexander the Great for the first time ever on the tour they're doing right now. They've never played it live.
it's a different song then.
No, they were talking about the one from the Summer in Time.
There's all kinds of YouTube videos on Iron Maiden playing Alexander the Great live.
I thought I saw an article about that one saying
Yeah,
that
it's got to be a different song because there's all
because they
kinds of
couldn't
videos.
actually agree. They couldn't agree on a time signature.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So many time signatures.
All right. Let's see. This is from the Greek Reporter. So yeah, the headline says Iron Maiden performs Alexander the Great live for the first time. This was dated for May 29th, 2023.
Oh,
The English heavy metal band Iron Maiden played the song Alexander the Great live for the first time ever on Sunday during the Future Past tour in Slovenia. The song was released.
Was it in a certain place they were talking about?
Maybe. The song was first released back in 1986 as a closer for the lauded Summer in Time album, but had never been heard by fans of the band live until now, it says. The band's Future Past tour kicked off Sunday, May 28th, in a place I cannot pronounce in Slovenia, and will conclude Friday, October 6th in Idaho, California.
Keep talking for a minute.
Indio, California. Yeah. Greek fans of Iron Maiden, however, will have to travel to another country if they wish to see the band, as the tour will not feature any venues in Greece. Okay, so after looking on ChatGPT for fun, ChatGPT says, as of my knowledge, up to the cutoff in September 2021, Iron Maiden has indeed performed Alexander the Great live on a few occasions. However, it is important to note that the band's setlist may vary from tour to tour. So you'd have to actually look it up on their official website or something else. So I took a quick look over to setlist.fm, but without having an idea of where to look into it, I can't verify it. But the one article says it's the first time they played it live. And
I
on
have seen
YouTube,
it, literally seen it with
yeah,
my
and
eyes
on YouTube they
on
have
YouTube.
all the YouTube ones I saw right now are all from 2023.
Yeah, they didn't play it when we were there. I know that much, but I know that I have seen it with my eyes. They have played it.
Yeah, so I'll have to look for that one again. But I thought that was an interesting article.
Well, I could have found it if the damn thing was working.
Well, that's kind of a personal issue. I'll have to look into.
No, stop it. The monitor, you jackass.
That's what I was talking about. Your own technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm. Say it with a different tone and a different look on your face next time, then.
You need a graphics card.
How's that coming, by the way?
So that's about all I can find for today's episode. So I guess it's going to be another mini episode.
Yeah, you got to stop that.
Oh, well, planning. I'm working on planning. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Shoot us an email. Our email will be in the comment section. I believe it is jnjpodcast01@gmail.com.
Sorry for the mess ups this time.
Yeah. It's all learning for the video part too. So shoot us an email if you have any comments or ideas for us to do in future episodes, and share us if you like. Subscribe.
Listen, I got one. There's one coming down the pipe. I got a whole bunch of rage. Whole bunch of rage.
Oh, something to look forward to. All right. Until next time, I'll see everyone later.
Later, fuckers.